Okay, so my blade or the thick end is on my left side. It's going to be, just a little bit below the belly button. I'm going to take my blade or the thick end. I'm going to make a reverse pinch like this. Okay. Then I'm going to take my tail or the thin end. I'm going to go across, under, and back the other way. Then I'm going to go up, inside, then come here, fix my pinch, pull here. Okay, then what I want to do is I want to look at this line here. That is where I want to make my fold. When you twist one way or the other, you'll notice that one is more natural than the other. So whichever one that is, that's the one you want to use, unless you're looking for a very specific pattern. In this case, I am looking for a specific pattern, because when I cross over, I want to show this side. Okay, so I want to twist this way. Okay, notice that there's a slight difference between the two, which we'll play with later. So what I do is I make sure that this is flat. The flatter it is, so I recommend you start from here. When you pinch, there you go. Okay, I'm going to go like this, across, like that. Okay, then I'm going to go up and in. So when you keep this flat against the surface, that's what helps to keep the shape. Alright, so now I like this. What I want to do is I want to go like this. And I'm going to make one of my infamous triangle folds. There we go. Like that. And now I'm going to do this same thing but on the other side. So bring it up. See when you bring it up as much as possible. Then you do it from the center pretty much. And then go like that. Now for those of you who are not familiar with this technique, this folding here like this technique was first used by Noel Nuno and Linwood Dawkins. And then, as you can see, I'm using my origami fold technique that pretty much everybody has been using ever since my Greek knot technique and other knots. So these are two different techniques that I'm using to get this type of feel. Alright, so as you notice here, the folds here are going this way, and here they're going on the inside. So I don't want that, because I want to be able to show the fold on the outside. So instead of doing the fold like this, I'm going to do the fold like that, like this. I'm going to do my triangle from this angle so that that is facing outwards. Okay, that's important, because the reason I use this technique in the first place is so that we can show the differentiation of the two folds. Okay, so now I've got this imagery, and then later on we'll open everything up, but as for now we'll just leave it like this. Okay, so you want to tighten these up a little bit, make sure they're opened up also, so you don't have to deal with that later. Now the whole trick here, you need the material, and the whole trick here when you come here is to keep things flat. So this has to be flat when you fold it like this. Make sure this is flat. Make sure this is folded properly, and then like this. This part has to be kind of a wide circle. You don't want to push it too much because that's what's going to make the shape that you want here. So then I would personally pinch, because if you pull here, it's going to mess up the shape. So that's, we have to be very aware. So when you come here, make it to the side. So it's like kind of like here. And then when you go like that, it'll keep the shape that you want. Okay, so then you go up. This is a little tricky because you gotta keep this folded, and then it's gonna go up and in. Okay, then from there you should be good. Should have this shape here. Okay, then some more trickiness. The last of it, this, because you want to put this under here. This is where stuff gets loose. To pull back. That, and then put it under here. Okay. Notice these kind of go like that. So push them together. There we go. And that is your knot. See how this goes like that? That's what you want. And here we go. Put this back in space. There we go. If you can, put this back there. If you cannot, I guess it is what it is. When you put your collar down, you'll see what you're dealing with. The idea is you want to try to hide it. If not, you can probably get away with it. Anyway, so that's going to be the knot. Enjoy.